recording. Hey, everybody! It's me, Steven, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'd like to be talking about a movie that's been generating a lot of hype for it. And that movie, of course, is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And of course, we got the puppies, Peanut and Spencer, for a change. Oh yeah. So, let's get right to it. And as you might have noticed, I brought back the notebook. Something I haven't done since the Walking Dead video. Yeah. And if you remember the Beauty and the Beast video, there's a pretty genius grading scale on here. Yeah. Okay. So, let's get to the review. I'm not sure if I should do a spoiler warning for this one. Because I really don't know. I'm just gonna put a spoiler warning just in case. But you really should see this movie in theaters, you guys. It's a good movie. Okay, so the story. Did Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2... Okay, we gotta find a way to abbreviate that. God. Okay, so did Gattaca 2 have a good story? Yeah, I'd say it had a good plot. Are you guys getting that? Are you okay. Okay, I think you're getting that. It has a good plot. There was a lot of humor in this one, so it really kept us tied until the final battle and the ending. Now, the final battle was really good. Like, I'm talking Star Wars good. Now, and there was even a tender death. There was even a tender moment at the end when Yondu died. He's that blue guy. So that was pretty tender moment. So yeah, for a story, it gets the 3 out of 3. Aw, you sunbathing, Spency. Yeah, he's sunbathing. So, characters. Did it have a good protagonist? I think it always has some good protagonists here. Okay, so it's hard to pin down who's really the protagonist, because I think they're all honestly, I think the entire team qualifies as protagonists. But for this instance, I'm just gonna qualify Gamora, Peter Quill, and Rocket as protagonists for this one, because I think they just did a bit more. But they really did a good job for this one. So for protagonist, it gets 1. Now, the antagonist. Well, oh no, the neighbors have their dog out. Tucker isn't out here. We'll be fine. So did it have good antagonist? Well, let's see. The main antagonist was Peter Quill's father. So I think, but he didn't start out that way, because like for the whole half of the movie he was posing as good, but he kind of made up for it in the final battle with Peter Quill. That was actually a really good final battle, and yeah, played by the best. So it gets the point there too. Oh god. Release the hound. So, for supporting cast, for the supporting cast, we're just gonna go with everyone who wasn't previously mentioned before. So, like Drax and Groot. Now, Drax and Groot, they stole the show. Like, they weren't in it as much, but most of the humor that was all them. And it was really good humor too. Like, it made you laugh. Cause like Drax, he was always calling this mantis girl hideous, and he really stuck to that. And Baby Groot, well, it's Groot. But don't get used to it. But don't get used to him, fellas, cause apparently Groot's already a teenager now. Don't know what I'm talking about? Then you should have stayed. Then you should have stayed behind. Then you should have watched the after credit scenes. Cause if you don't know about Marvel's after credit scenes by now, you're not a true Marvel's fan. So yes, 3 out of 3. So, enjoyment. It gets the 4. And you know what that means if it gets the 4 and the other 3s? It's a 10! It's a 10! It's a 10! It's a 10, Peanut! It's a 10! Oh yeah! It's a 10! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, Peanut! It's a 10, Peanut! Oh. Okay, you tell the world, Peanut, that it's a 10. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it really is a good movie, you guys. Guys, there was some, as I mentioned before, there was some good humor, some good characters, and a really epic final battle. Pac-Man made an appearance. And as you all know, as you probably don't know, because I never said this before, I just can't help myself when there's... God, that was a really long sentence. I can't help myself when there's some Pac-Man. So yes, it gets a 10 out of 10. As opposed to Beauty and the Beast is 7. But, it's a remake. It was about as good as it could get. But yeah, I'd say... Why am I so exhausted? These aren't even that long now. It's a watch in theaters. Because it's still out right now. And I got my iPad here. It was just resting in the shade of this grill. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it was a really good movie. So I suggest you watch it in the theaters this weekend. Especially since school is starting to let out. You should watch that. Maybe even when school lets out. Because I very highly believe that this movie will still be available in theaters after school is out. So that might be a fun way to kick off the summer. But hey, that's all for now. Be safe out there. And don't be an idiot. Bye.